we like to fix things, not listen to problems.
Yeah, that's true. If little woman has a problem, man will fix it.
Little woman cold, man make fire.
Yeah, literally.
Little woman horny, man make wood. Hey!
Welcome to Just Another Group Chat. We have Hannah.
Hi.
And we have Laura.
Hello.
One of our podcasts that we recently did was all about what men should know. And I think it was very fair to do that without what women should know.
Yep.
So we're going to do that. What women should know. And what I'll point out before we start is every point that we're going to make has came from a man.
Yeah.
So we haven't made these points up.
Yeah.
We have asked a lot of men in our lives and families and such. Did you text your ex-boyfriends for this one?
Yes.
Did you? Good for you.
A couple of them.
Did it get awkward at all?
No.
Okay, cool.
I don't think so.
Just basically we all messaged and reached out to guys who we know and said, what should women know that they maybe don't? First of all, compared to the list that you got from your female pals, how hard was it to get a list from males about this?
I found it harder.
Harder.
Yeah, there was a few more. You'll have to give us time.
I need to think about
I need
it.
to think.
Yeah.
I think I know who this is from because it's stupid.
Okay, well that doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah, it does narrow it down.
We all have secret meetings in the toilets, talk about guides' clothes, women we fancy, and male solidarity.
Actually, that is from who you think it's from.
Yeah.
And I asked, is this actually true? And it was corroborated that yes, it is actually true.
No, it's not.
Well, I think.
They talk about guys' clothes in the toilets.
Yeah, well, you think about some men are very fashion conscious.
What do you talk about when you're a man in the toilet?
I don't think they talk in the toilet.
Is there a code that you don't speak? Imagine if
I don't use a urinal.
imagine if the
Bet you
I have not.
Have you not?
No, nah.
you will have
No, I haven't, but I know somebody who did.
pure toilets. Bet you.
No.
Pure toilets. Oh no.
I didn't even like going in there when I worked in there to check them.
yeah.
It's disgusting.
Imagine if there's a code. I think it is. I think this has come from somewhere in my brain. If you talk to somebody while you're waiting and you're a man, it's like you fancy them or something.
Really?
Interesting.
I talk to girls in the toilet.
Well, yeah,
that doesn't mean I'm fancy them.
No, but if you're standing next to somebody with your penis out and then someone goes, "All right, mate," it's a bit like, "Oh, what's he going to say next?"
What if he's like, all right, mate, can you stop pissing on my shoe?
Yeah. Anyway, we've digressed.
Oh, I've got that skin condition. What is that?
Oh, imagine.
Crabs, mate, crabs.
I've got a good cream news. Maybe there should be more sharing going on.
Yeah,
In the
maybe.
Yeah,
toilets.
maybe
Maybe
there'd be less sharing if there was more sharing,
Well,
if you know what I mean. Anyway, being passive-aggressive is not telling us what's the matter.
yeah, I
To be
agree with
fair-
that, to
Yeah,
be
it's
fair.
true.
It's a fair point.
It's true.
It really is.
It's not telling them what's the matter. That's the whole point of being passive aggressive. It's because we don't want to tell you what's the matter.
Why do we not?
We want to rake you over the coals instead.
We want to make them feel bad. That's what you want.
Because you've upset us about something.
So you don't want to tell them. You want them to feel bad about it. But do they feel bad or do they just get wound up?
The only reason
what the fuck's going on?
The only reason I'm passive aggressive is because I can't be asked to explain why I'm in a
Because
one.
they should know.
Yeah, because I'm like, do you know what? Just fuck off.
There's a little bit of that for me. I'm
That's
a bit
not
like
passive aggressive. That's just out and out aggressive.
No, but you know what I mean?
There's nothing passive about that. Just fuck off.
Because
not passive.
You've clearly got a cob on about something and what's the matter?
But have you ever had this conversation? What's wrong? Nothing. I don't want to talk about it. Fine, whatever. Nothing's the matter. Honestly, absolutely nothing. No, come on, tell us what's wrong. Well, guess. Guess what's wrong. Guess. And then they guess correctly.
So they know what was wrong in
Yeah.
the first place.
Have you ever had that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you think, well, you fucking knew what was wrong, so why are you asking? That's why I'm being passive aggressive, because you know.
But maybe that's because they're trying to open a conversation to have a dialogue about it and they don't want to be like, I know that I shouldn't have left the wet towels on the bed, but I did. So I'm sorry.
We'd appreciate that so much more.
probably.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be,
Devil's advocate. Mm.
yeah, trying to think with a penis.
I don't know if this one's true. I feel ridiculous. It's not true. It's not true. Right. The head of the head of the penis is shaped that way to try and scrape out the sperm of rival males during sex. Is that actually true?
Shout out to one of my friends.
Right. Dean is nodding. So
I
we
think
need
it is true.
we need to Google this.
Dean.
Because if you think about
Is that
it, it goes
actually
in and then there's the
true?
little ridge, isn't there? Like, Like,
Yeah, we all know what a
Where the
penis
he-
looks like, Han.
hey, we might all know. You don't know the age range of our listeners. Christ, I hope it's over 18.
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
But like, I suppose when it comes back out, it is to like
It scrapes out the sperm of other men.
because your sperm's gone in.
No.
It's coming out.
Is that right? I need to Google it.
I'm horrified.
I couldn't stop laughing when.
You don't want to be mixing porridge, do you?
Oh, nah. That was vile.
I know. That's why I said it.
Is the man's penis
Are you actually
shaped? Yeah, that way to scrape out. I don't know why they said scrape out.
Scrape sounds. Can we just say like scoop instead?
Oh, nah.
Scoop.
That's
Scoop
hideous.
worse. Remove.
There's an evolutionary reason for the shape, according to researchers. The shape of the penis is there to allow it to scoop out other men's semen from the woman's vagina during sex.
There you go.
It's true.
Ding, 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 ding.
Shut up, man.
Oh my God, women, females everywhere. Are you aware of this?
I was not.
I was not.
I was not aware of this. This is when we found out
the truth.
Women now know why the penis head is shaped that way.
Yeah.
Shut up,
a
man.
little shovel.
That's blown.
It's a shovel. It's a shovel.
Oh,
Get your fleshy.
get your shovel out, son. Mm.
Oh no.
No, I'm not
Woman,
okay about
scoop your flipping mate's sperm out.
Oh,
Too far. Sorry.
nah.
that. Too far, Tony. Too far.
Next one. We fucking hate it when you use your cute voice. What is a cute voice?
Do I have a cute voice?
I know what they mean.
I feel like it's a thing. I know what they mean.
Oh, babe, please.
Oh, who does that?
Not this chick.
Is that a thing? Do people do that? Do girls do
Men
that?
do
If you
it.
do,
But
you
what
need
are
to
the-
check
what-
yourself.
Yeah, check yourself, girls. But we don't do that.
Maybe we
Don't-
Oh my God, what if I do that?
Make
know, yeah,
yourself
what if I
sound
do? I'm
like
trying
a child to get what you want.
No, but
that's
is that-
wrong on
is
so
that-
many levels.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Females do that.
Yeah.
But what? Why do we? I don't understand. Why do we not know about this? What do they do? What? So if they want, oh, will you go and get us? Is that? Oh my God! Oh my God! Maybe I do it. Oh, will you go and get us a drink of water, please?
Oh,
Is that what it is?
I don't.
You
Do I
will
do
have.
that?
I
You
will
might
have
have. You know, you might have. I know. Isn't that horrible when you
It's
say
very
it out loud?
hypocritical when
I
we're
can-
constantly talking about how men are like children. And then
Yeah, and
Where you're
we
going,
behave
oh,
like
please
yeah.
give me this in a cute voice. Right, scrap the cute voices, girls.
no cute voices.
Doing
Sorry.
favours everywhere.
Sorry, men. Apologies.
Sorry about that.
I can 100%
Sauce.
guarantee I don't have a cute voice.
I can't imagine you ever doing a cute voice.
No.
You have a cute voice every day.
Next one. We always want cuddles.
Men, yeah, I can affirm that
That's
they
cute.
do always
I think
want
that's
cuddles.
about true.
I love
yeah.
that.
Do you ever met a man who doesn't want cuddles?
Yes,
Um,
and it's very off. It's very because you're used to men used to be like, oh, just leave us alone, just leave us alone. Whereas when one does, and when one doesn't want physical contact all the time, you're like, what the fuck's going on here?
yeah, it's very strange.
It's very weird.
Naturally, are you physical contact people?
Yeah.
Like, if you were driving in the car, would you have your hand on their
Yeah.
knee?
Yeah.
Or their hand on their hand when they're driving? Or whatever?
Yeah.
Not all the time, but
Yeah,
like
not all the
sometimes.
time.
Like, if you were out with a group of friends and you were sat with somebody, would you be like physical contact?
Oh, yeah.
I would at least be arm to arm.
yeah.
Arm to arm, is that enough?
Like,
Just touch your
Yeah,
elbow,
just
mate.
like,
That's
yeah,
what I
just like,
do.
yeah.
yeah. Well, I didn't want to be flipping company's balls while we're out with friends. Like,
That's my favourite thing to do. That's why I don't need gloves. I just cut more lads' balls.
yeah, do you know
Oh
what I
my
mean?
God.
Warmest part of his body.
Apart from armpits and
Remind
balls,
us
that's
not
all
to-
you need.
Not to sit next to you, Joe, at the pub next time. man.
Yeah, you'd be lucky if I was cutting your balls.
Not much you can say that, really.
I mean, I did mean because I don't want to watch it, but that's fine.
All right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. A couple of pints in, we don't care who's watching.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. One of them.
Well, I mean,
Men love when women make the first move.
yeah, they do.
Love that.
But right,
I hate making the first move.
right. So I don't mind it, but right. So we'll talk about this. How is it? Is it a particular relationship thing where one person always makes the first move, or is it more of a?
I think I'm
So
just.
we're talking about having sex. Or are we not?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I just thought you meant just in general.
You
Just
mean like
dating,
dating or like-
approaching someone, ask them on a date, sliding someone's DMs or whatever.
I'm
Wow,
quite
really?
Like,
Yeah.
I'm quite 50s mindset like that. I want a man to make
Traditional.
the first move on everything.
Sex as well.
Sex, dates, what we're doing, where we're going. I'm just.
That's interesting, that, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
Because we're on the podcast.
I'll tell you for why.
Tell you why. Because on the surface, that looks like you're handing over control. But essentially, you're controlling the situation by allowing them to have that control.
I got lost, sorry.
Were you listening?
Yeah.
No, you weren't.
So, maybe.
Because Laura is a very independent person. I don't know why I'm talking like you don't know who she is. So you know Laura.
No, but other
well.
people don't.
Right, yeah. So Laura is an extremely independent person and very sort of strong, just in general.
Yeah.
You know what you want and you make decisions, you run a house. But when it comes to relationships, you do like to pass over
100%.
control.
Yeah.
But that's you, in essence, controlling that
Like
aspect
having
of
master control because I'm controlling who has control.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's fucking clever.
It's
than I think
basically
I
like
am.
fucking Darren Brown, you.
I think what she means is it's still your way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's what you want.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that somebody's come along and took control. You've
no,
allowed
I'm
them
like
to
that.
have it.
Have it? Yeah.
So that in itself is very empowering, I think.
So making the first move.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I've slid into loads of blokes' DMs.
I don't know if I'm a first move person. Aside from that, if it's sex, I definitely sometimes make the first move because if I want to have sex, I'll make the move.
Yeah.
Like, do you just sit there wanting sex, not making a move?
Just going, fucking hell, I'm so fucking
Yeah,
horny. I wish I
yeah.
had a fucking
Please tell
move.
me that doesn't happen.
No. I just...
No, but you have to at some point be sat there thinking I'm horny, but he's got to make the move.
maybe I do make the move, but I don't do it consciously.
Like a subtle move.
Yeah.
What's the subtle move?
Takes her clothes off.
I turn the lights out and take my clothes off and boom. No, maybe I'm just like, I'm not overtly making the first move.
You're not jumping on top of him.
No.
Do you never jump?
No, I do, but because I know that men like that, I know that it's appreciated as well when I do it.
So you do it because
Does that make sense?
Because it's more of a thing that you know is going to excite him.
Yeah. And I think it must be shit always having to initiate and make the
Yeah.
first move on everything.
I think that's me. You know, I'm the first mover.
Yeah. You keep moving, girl.
I don't think about it as a bad thing.
Oh, no, I don't think
nah,
it's a bad thing.
not at all.
It just makes me feel uncomfortable personally.
That's all.
I just don't enjoy it.
Is it for fear of rejection?
Possibly. Quite possibly.
Have you been in a relationship where you've been the initiator and been rejected?
Was I the initiator? Potentially, but in my first proper relationship, we would never be able to like have sex or do anything of that ilk if I didn't have a full face of makeup on or like dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
If I was just like in my pajamas with my hair scraped up, it would be like, well, are you going to do something with this? So maybe that's part of it.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, there has been sometimes when I'm like, I'm not going to make a move, but it's for fear of being rejected.
Because you don't know where you are with them.
Or it's fear of like, if like they don't want to have sex or whatever it might be. And I'm like, kind of putting yourself out there, basically saying, I'm horny and I want to have sex. And then them not responding the way you want them to can be a bit scary.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I remember the
Nothing
same
ventured.
the same person who didn't like cuddles once came in as I was getting changed, and I was a lot, not that it makes a difference, but I was a lot more in shape than I am now. And I had like a pair of knickers on and nothing else. And he walked in the room, he hadn't seen us all day, walked in the front door, walked in the room, squeezed past us to get something, and then walked back out again. And I was like,
And you had a pair of pants on.
are you fucking kidding me? And he was like laughing, like, oh, what's the matter with you? Like, I was like, oh,
You just stood there naked.
Yeah.
Just like a robot.
an actual robot.
You weren't noticed then, were you? You weren't noticed.
No, yeah.
This one plays into this, I think. If he doesn't want sex, he's probably tired. So this is what plays into it, I think. For females, we take it personally.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you go, oh, come on, we're going to have sex, or if you make the first move, and they're like, I'll give you a kiss and roll over, we will sit there stewing. As females, will we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
that's
of a
probably
sudden
why I
it's
don't.
like cheating on you with Flip next door's dog.
Oh,
walker
you
or
will sit
something.
there. You will
Yeah.
sit there and
Yeah.
you'll be like, what the hell? Why?
Why has this happened?
Why does this
Oh my
person
God,
not want to have
I
sex?
What have I
weird, or
done?
Do I smell funny?
Yeah.
Is me flipping to brush my teeth, like loads of ridiculous things.
And
where
I
it's
think
like,
this comes from the notion that men should or have to be kind of like readily available and able to have sex and like that. And like we as females don't tend to put other things in play. Like what if they're tired? They have to have a physical boner. What if they're tired?
Yeah, that's true.
if they're stressed,
What if they're stressed?
if they're not feeling good.
Yeah, because apart from anything
they're
else,
humans.
you could want to have it to be hard, but not
Yeah.
be able to.
Yeah.
It's not like, do you know what I mean? It's a lot harder for a man if he's stressed or whatever,
Yeah.
physically, to then.
But can you imagine
perform.
a guy say like it's not the usual? I think we're saying this now for other people to hear it. Like we understand that, and I think if a guy was like, oh my God, I'm just really tired, you'd be like, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
Still,
can
it's
you
like-
not power through?
instead of us being like, he's tired,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
full stop.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's interesting because if as a girl we were like, I've got a headache, I'm tired, I'm this. How many times would that be a normal situation?
Oh, yeah.
But if a
And if-
guy says it,
Yeah.
I'm tired or I've got a headache or I'm stressed, it's all of a sudden a very different scenario.
Yeah, but it's bullshit because if you look at it from the side of and we're talking about heterosexual relationships again because that's the majority of our experience, like you are a woman who's really tired, you don't want to have sex, and your partner is like, what, why? All of a sudden that's like coercion.
Yeah.
That's like them pressuring you. The other way around, you question that, but that's supposed to just be a given because there's this ridiculous idea that men have always got to be switched on for sex.
They've
all
got
the
to be
time.
switched on and
They're
turned
constantly
on.
wanting
Yeah.
to have sex
This is
all
the thing.
time. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
And do you know whose fault it is?
patriarchy.
Thank you.
I think what it comes down to is, as women, we go, oh, I'm horny. It might be nothing to do with what they've done. It might be to do with the fact that depending on what your kind of triggers are and what was the word you used in one of the podcasts?
Brakes and accelerators.
Brakes and accelerators, thank you. So if you've they've done something like the dishes and that's one of your accelerators and all of a sudden you're horny. Or if it could be nothing, you've just walked in and you fancy them. All of a sudden you're like, this is what I want. If it's the other way around and they're all of a sudden, they're tired. But do you hear guys say, I'm tired?
No.
Would guys out there, would you say to your partner, I'm tired? Because would we appreciate that more?
Probably.
I think
It's not the usual, is it?
No.
women in a heterosexual relationship need to understand that sometimes men just don't want to have sex.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to do with you and it's nothing to do with, just like we sometimes don't want to have sex because
I mean,
we're
I can't
tired.
really relate, but I mean,
Do you know what I mean though? There's always going to be the odd time
Yeah.
where it's like,
there is.
I just can't be bothered. They feel like that too. And that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
And let's not be twats about it.
Yeah, this is true.
Is my thoughts.
It comes down to having sexual compatibility, doesn't it?
Yes.
Anyway, men like affection and compliments too.
Oh.
Oh.
Did we know this? Is this news to
Yeah.
us?
Yeah.
I think so.
This is going to sound awful and quite probably selfish, but I don't. That's not that I don't care, but I'm not really. I am just me, and because I feel like I'm quite an affectionate person. Like again, that's a compatibility thing. Like I can't be someone that doesn't give affection or compliments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I think again that comes down to compatibility. Because if I was with someone that didn't like those things, I probably couldn't be with them. Because I am the person that constantly says you look nice or this or that or the other. Or my head just it speaks like whatever it sees.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's definitely a compatibility thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Needing alone time doesn't mean he hates you.
It's a fair point.
Do we think this?
No.
If you'd asked us when I was like in my 20s, then yeah, I would
Yeah.
have said yeah. But knowing what I know now and how I've spent time on my own and stuff, like, and even just like speaking to my male friends who've got partners and stuff, like they have hobbies and they have things that they want to do and they get really involved in it and that. But there'll be scenarios where they'll be like, oh, I'm just going to go and do this, and the girlfriend or their wife or whatever are like, oh, you don't want to spend any time with
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And it's like, no, there's got to be a balance
Yeah,
here. Like,
yeah.
you've got to let them do.
Yeah, I think you've got
What
to
they wanna be
realise as well, I think what a lot of women have got to realise is that just because they haven't been with you doesn't mean that they've had alone time. it means they've had time not with you.
Yeah.
So they might have been at work, they might have been with their family, they might have been with their friends. Just because you two haven't been together doesn't mean like, oh, well, I haven't seen you all day. So what do you mean alone time? You've been alone all day. Well, not necessarily, love, just because he hasn't been with you.
I find it quite nice if they want alone time. I think it makes you be like, it makes you be like they like their own company.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite an attractive quality.
Yeah.
Like they don't hate being by themselves, which I think is really a red flag.
Because
Oh,
means
yeah.
that they choose to be with you then.
And it
means
shows
that they're like-
and they
Yeah,
can
yeah.
be independent as well.
Yeah.
And as an independent person, there's nothing more off-putting or like, than somebody being
Who can't be
needy.
by themselves.
Yeah.
Who can't be by themselves, yeah.
Awful.
Men don't always know what's wrong.
I think they know more than they let on, but I think they're too scared.
I'm bad for this because I assume they know. I do assume. I'm like, they absolutely have to know. That's in my brain. It's just like, there's no way they can't know. Like, they know.
They know.
I don't feel like men and women think in the same ways,
No.
to be honest. So,
But I mean, isn't a lot of it just about whether it's men or women? Like, it's about perception. Like, be aware of your surroundings. Be aware if you spend however many hours a day with this woman and something's happened, you should be aware of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even just shifts in body language or...
And if you aren't aware, then that's on her for not communicating it.
That's also true. And it depends where you are in your relationship.
Because I am the person that's like, you must know. I am. I'm like, you've got to know what's wrong, surely. I'm not going to tell you. You have to figure
Instead
it
of
out.
just saying it.
Yeah.
God, it's like a crystal maze.
It really is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very communicative. So I think
Clearly.
I am. No, I really am.
What do you think is wrong, motherfucker?
But I'm also quite stubborn. So I would be like, right, what do you think's wrong? What happened yesterday? Right. Who are you with?
Coaching
right.
them through it.
Yeah, yeah. I literally am. Like, right. So surely, did you think that would upset us or not? I'm like that kind of person.
So it's like a new game show.
I'll work
Surviving
on
Kim.
it. I'll work on it.
It's all right. So, I mean, at least you talk about it.
I do
exactly.
talk about it, yeah. Don't jump to terrible conclusions. Right, do we all do this?
It's like asking me not to breathe oxygen.
Do we all do this? Yeah, Laura?
Yeah. Because I always trust me gut. Always.
And your gut jumps to terrible conclusions?
Yeah, well, yeah, but 95% of the time, my gut's
Fist
fucking
bump.
spot
Fist
on.
bump. Because I'm with you on this. Sorry, Han.
No, I agree.
If my gut tells me, if something happens and you just get that feeling, I'm like, nah, I don't. You can argue and say, no, it's not like that, it's not like that. Well, it is. And it always ends up being the case.
Yeah.
Always. And
You're right.
is it a self-fulfilling prophecy? Do we create that? Do we convince ourselves that is
I
actually
think
the case?
it's
What
more to
becomes
do
the case?
with like a bit of a woman's sixth sense, like you say. Like we know things that I think, or we notice things that some guys don't notice.
yeah, like subliminal, like
Yeah, so I think we could say like that girl's flirting with you or whatever it might be, and it might not be that they're interested back or whatever, but we can still see that they're flirting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one random scenario, but I think we just then would jump to a terrible conclusion because they can't see what we can see.
Yeah, like even if like they mention somebody's name at work a few too many times during the week.
yeah.
Or they're suddenly really like funny with their phone where they never used to be. Or like for whatever reason, you're just like, yeah.
But but then again, I know men, like Chris will notice things that I'm doing before I notice that I'm doing them. So like when I'm anxious, it's like a form of stimming, I suppose. I play with my fingers all the time. And they say, what's the matter with you? And I'm like, nothing. He's like, well, what are you doing that for? And I'm like, oh, well, actually, I think, that this is happening, that's happening. So I think it is, but all of this is a generalization, isn't it? It's not.
What terrible conclusions do we jump to?
He hates us.
Yeah. He's shagging his secretary.
He's shagging everybody except for me.
Yeah.
Including the cat.
And the thing is,
not the
Sorry.
cat.
no, just been through trauma.
I know, I realised as I said it, I was like, should have said dog.
I should have said dog, because that's all right.
doesn't like us anymore. He doesn't like us anymore.
Tell you
Yesterday liked us loads, and now he doesn't like us anymore.
my worst trait of doing this is it's too good to be true.
Oh, yes.
It's too good to be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He treats us like a princess. That's too good to be true. He's obviously a fucking murderer, bank robber, fucking shagging me more. I don't know. Like, there's obviously something terribly wrong with him.
Tracy.
Because this is... oh, Tracy. Yeah, it's just too good to be true. And that's
is that
fucked me over
based
so
on-
many times.
Yeah. Is that based on experience?
Yes.
The next one is don't hit men, even in a playful way.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough.
That is fair enough. And it's not cute. And actually, especially if you hit them hard, it's not cute.
I was always taught if you hit someone, expect to be hit back.
Yeah.
So I don't
If
want to
I
be
hit-
hit, so I just don't hit anyone.
Yeah, if I hit a man, I would expect him to hit his back. Like, I wouldn't think, oh, well, he's not going to hit his back because I'm a woman.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that. If you hit
But
someone...
you see it all the time. Women will playfully hit men or they'll push them or
Yeah,
they'll
I
shove
do
them.
that.
And it's like a flirty thing.
Yeah.
It's flirty. For girls, it's flirty. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's right. I don't do it personally.
Yeah.
But it's flirty. You go, oh, don't you? And you push them. Or
Yeah.
you'll...
I
I've
do
seen
it to
it.
Chris a lot, to be fair.
I saw when I was out on a night out once with a friend of mine, me and him, we were chatting and his mates were over in the corner. I just popped to see him, so we were chatting away and he went, what the hell? I went, what? And I turned around and some girl had just gone over to his mate, they were all having a bit of banter and slapped him across the face.
That's happened to me with one of my friends
And
before.
and the lads all with him were like, you've just abused him. That's just absolutely, like, that's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the girls were like, oh, get a grip of yourselves, man, blah, 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 blah.
No.
But we were
Like-
just like, you can't do that. Like, that's not okay. Yeah.
One of my friends once did that to Liam. It was me and my best friend have got like a proper bantery relationship, like I have with everybody. And he was taking the piss out of us about something, and it just must have hit one of them the wrong way, and she just clean slapped him right across the face. And I could see it took him every inch, like every ounce of strength to not literally knock her head off.
Nature.
Yeah, it was like. I mean,
So don't hit. Don't hit.
Don't
in
hit.
Just
general.
don't hit, yeah.
Don't
Just
hit.
don't hit.
Did your parents not teach you to not hit? Anyway, next one. Men are simple. Yeah.
Unless you're in the bedroom.
Unless you're in the bedroom and it's all consensual. Yeah. Men are simple creatures. Don't treat us like mind readers.
I don't think men are simple
They're
creatures.
simple creatures, but fair enough on the mind reading front, like.
Yeah. What do you think this person means by simple? They just want the simple things in life.
Yeah, like feed them, fuck them, that kind of thing. It's true though, isn't it?
Wash the backs.
Yeah. I washed him down with a rag on a stick. Yeah, just like.
Oh my god, I've never washed a man's back.
I don't know.
Oh, Chris washed my back last night.
Why the
It's really
back?
nice. Somebody because you
can't fucking reach
reach
it.
it the same. You can reach it, but it's hard. You know,
Yeah.
one of those.
I'm not
sponges
spaghetti
on a
arms, you know.
Fucking steak.
I like someone washing my hair, but not me.
Oh, no, nah.
Oh, I'd love somebody to wash me
Wash
hair
my
and me
hair,
back.
yeah.
God, I'm so high maintenance.
You know that exfoliating glove that we've both got.
Oh, yeah.
Chris went to town on my back last night. And, oh my
did
god,
it take layers off?
it was ridiculous. Shout out, best exfoliating glove ever.
This podcast is sponsored by WB Co. The WB Co pencil took 17 months to create. As a makeup artist, finding a brow pencil that was soft enough to go over styling products but doesn't snap or break and is the right colour or tone for your eyebrows felt impossible. So WB Co created it. It's buildable, easy to use, it stays put all day, and they'll even colour match if you send them a DM. We're giving you an exclusive 20% discount code of all the products at westbarnco.com. Get yourself on there and use the code FEELINGS20 for 20% off, and you can get yourself an amazing brow pencil. Now back to the show. A guy being quiet doesn't mean anything is wrong.
Oh, it means something if Chris is quiet. He's probably unconscious.
But if someone's just being quiet and you're going like, are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine.
Just got nothing to say.
Why?
Yeah.
Why not speaking? What's wrong? Something's wrong. No, I'm actually fine. But then you can't be convinced that everything's fine because they're
Do you not
quiet.
think that's part of being comfortable in a relationship where you're comfortable with silence?
Yes, but I think there needs to be an understanding from if I'm really, really quiet, and I think this is where it comes from, like girls, if we're really, really, really quiet, there might be nothing wrong, but 99% of the time we might be tired or might be, do you know what I mean?
Preoccupied
Yeah.
or something.
I think it's the same in friendships as well, though. I've got one friend who I've been known in the past to go around to our house and we've just had a nap.
Yeah.
Just me and her.
It's like you have to know that point in the relationship.
Yeah. Like, where you don't have to constantly talk, you don't have to constantly be doing something. Just being in somebody's presence is nice. This
Yeah.
is why
Sometimes
I think we love animals so
we
much.
just, as females, and I am going to generalize, we just overthink.
Yeah,
And I think
massively.
that's what
Yeah.
happens. We get something in our head, they've been a bit quiet, what's wrong, what's the matter? And we overthink it. And then we can just make it into something that it's not and catastrophize the situation.
Yeah.
Very quickly. And when I say all that, that can happen in 0.3 of a second.
Oh,
yeah.
God, yeah.
Can't it?
Yeah.
It's literally like go from he's quiet to a millisecond later, what's wrong, what's
Yeah.
happened? And we've catastrophized the entire situation.
Let's
Sleeping
face
with
it, you'll never get
somebody
three
from
people
work.
more guilty of catastrophizing than us three.
That's probably true.
In one way or another.
Yeah, that is probably true.
We'll handle it in different ways. Like I'll catastrophize and make a massive joke of it.
Yeah. I'll catastrophize and need to open my doors.
Anita, what?
Up my doors.
I'll catastrophize and not speak about it at all until
Yeah.
everybody's going, Kim, are you all right? And,
that's
and then I'm like, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hold it all in. I tell everybody and you make a joke of it.
Yeah. I tell everybody also, but just in a funny way. And I'm like, oh, you never guess what? My life's going down the shit. Way!
Circle on the drain.
Yeah.
I think just to add to that point as well, though, if you trust your partner to tell you when something's wrong, you're less likely to be
Yes.
unsettled by the silence.
Yes. Very
So
true.
if you are unsure on that, you're probably not like as communicative as you think. So your partner might not think you're the kind of person that would tell you when something was wrong.
yeah.
Why would a man not tell their partner when something's wrong?
I'd be embarrassed.
Protect. Yeah.
Protection.
I think men feel the need to it's a very patriarchal way to view things, but protect women from like big problems that are going on, like they're the man, they should handle it themselves.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. So I'll look at Chris sometimes and his shoulders, it'll be like up around his ears, and I'm like, what's the matter with you? Nothing. And I've got to like worm it out of him. But then because he's like, oh well, I know you've got loads of stuff going on, so I don't want to tell you about this. And it's like, well, that's not the point of a relationship, is it?
We're a team, like.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yes, I've
Yeah.
had that. Where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, so I've got enough on. I don't want to talk to you about my problems. Like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I want to know.
But do you know what? Do you not find
Talk.
when I've got shit going on, and I love nothing more than helping somebody else with their shit, because for that
Yes.
10 minutes, I'm not thinking about my own shit.
Yeah, it's
So
nice.
if you come to me and you're like, Laura, this is this and this, I'm like, oh, okay. Not like I delight in your issues, but it's like, all right, I can help, because you always feel like you're helpless in your own problems. But whether it's through experience or whatever, you feel like you can help, and somehow helping someone else helps you. It's
Yeah.
very cathartic.
It makes you feel better as well if you can
Yeah.
help somebody
It's always
else.
nice to help someone.
Yeah. Then you may be a bit more motivated to then go, right,
Yeah.
what's my problem?
Yeah.
Let's sort out.
Yeah.
Next one. We like to fix things, not listen to problems.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very true. You're like,
Yeah.
so we just want someone to listen to our problems and then shut up and listen.
Yeah, because we know how to fix it.
But they're going, well, why don't you do this? But why don't you do
Oh,
that?
God
Well, do
alive.
this instead. Well, do that. And you're like, I don't need your advice. I just need you to listen.
What's even worse, I used to be in a relationship with someone who I used to rant and rave about whatever issue I had at the time, and he'd say, so what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to fucking black your eyes. That's what I'm going to do about it. Sorry.
So men like to fix things. That came up so many times. They like to fix things. They don't want things to be unfixed.
If little woman has a problem, man will fix it.
Do you think?
He makes fire. Yeah, of course.
Little woman cold, man make fire.
Yeah, literally.
Little woman horny,
Hey.
man make wood.
Man, mate, what?
Oh, sweet Lord. It's good. The beret.
The power of the berry.
Yeah, for anyone who's not looking on you, not watching on YouTube, I'm wearing a beret today.
Some more interesting ones here. We might need some more clarifications on some of these, but we'll delve. Don't mistake our kindness for weakness.
Which lyric did they pull that from? I don't know. Don't mistake our kindness for weakness.
I like that.
I do like it, but there's a very fine line, and this might just be me being a fucking arsehole, but there's a very fine line between a man being kind and being wet.
I knew you were going to say that.
So,
Full on wet lettuce.
I can't.
so what? Right, explain the difference.
My
vagina.
my vagina dries up when like literally
When somebody's nice to you.
No, not nice to us, like overly like just over the top. And maybe that is because I'm really independent.
So when you say over the top, you mean somebody walking in here and giving you a bunch of flowers would make you vomit?
Oh, no. No, I'd be like, no.
So what then?
Just like, I once went on a date with this guy and it was mediocre at best. And he was like, I was at work the next day, miles and miles away from where we lived. And he was texting us saying, there's a new smoothie shop in town. I'll come into town and buy you a smoothie and bring it to work. And I've been on one date with him. I was like, mate.
Nope.
Too much.
Nope.
Too keen is what you mean.
Yeah, probably.
So there's a difference between kind and keen.
Yes, it's true. Because if Chris said that to us, I'd be like, what are you telling us about it for? Why have you not fucking bought one?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
I think there's a difference between kindness. If I don't understand this, because kindness, don't mistake kindness for weakness. I feel like I get that because kindness, it's the whole nice guy thing.
Yeah. Don't
'Cause
take
the
advantage
next
of
one
nice people.
Is I don't want to have to be a dick to keep a girl on her toes.
Yeah.
And it's fair enough. It is fair enough. You put them two together and you go, actually, there's a lot of women out there who just want a bad guy.
Do we want a bad guy though?
We don't, man.
Or do we just want somebody with a bit of...
But it's something about, do you know what I
Yeah.
think it is? It's you want something with a bit of something about them.
Bit of
You
spunk.
want somebody who, you want somebody who, if you take the piss out of them, they'll take the piss back.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I think when we're
Doesn't
sitting
take
in
things
our,
too seriously.
yeah, when we are sitting in our living room, if somebody was listening and they think those two aren't in love with each other, they fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not, just
Imagine
because I'm a woman and
these
I've
two
got,
when they're like 70 or 80.
You fucking...
get your hands off me, you dirty bastard. Yeah.
I've had 50 years of you. Will you just die already? Literally what they'll be like.
You've been insured for fucking decades. You're still knocking about, talking to
bands-
me here all the
The
time.
bands just want the payout.
Why is your 70-year-old speaking like a 95-year-old?
It's hard paper round.
You can
Do
see.
you know how much gin they drink?
And I can see that me and Chris will not age well.
So we've got two there. Don't mistake our kindness for weakness, and I don't want to have to be a dick to keep them on
Yeah,
our
I
toes.
agree with that.
So does that mean that we like men to be dicks?
No.
There's a difference between being a dick and having something about you. And
But
just
you've
having
just
some
said
crack.
too much kindness equals wetness.
Yeah, but there's a difference between being wet and being nice.
So what is that difference?
How to distill this down?
Whether my vagina's closed up or not.
They need to find out what it is that...
Because wetness to me and wetness to you girls, well, all our wetness levels will be different.
Seriously.
Oh, and we've reached an all-time low.
Do you know what I mean though? Like what's
Wet to you might be bone dry to me, my friend.
like what I was going to say? What makes
One's
you?
Niagara Falls is the other Sahara Desert.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what makes you go they're wet?
The snail trail generally.
Sitting on the washing machine.
No, like what makes you go? Oh, nah, that's too much.
Just simpery, like, no confidence in themselves.
Yes.
That's it. No confidence in themselves.
That is it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it.
Because if you...
That is it. Eureka.
I've got it. I did it. If they've got no confidence in themselves, so they try and do loads of things to make you like them,
Yeah.
that essentially turns you off because you immediately pick up on the fact that they're just trying
They
to
don't
do
have confidence.
this because
Yeah.
they don't know what to do. Whereas if you've got someone who's really confident, can be a little bit flirty, can like...
Be a bit cheeky.
yeah, be
Yeah.
a bit like that banter, be a bit sexy, be a bit passionate, like all that sort of stuff where you're like, it's because they're confident in themselves.
It's
So
genuine
if you're a guy, because I'm speaking from a girl's point of view who had been through different periods in my life where I've been more confident than other times. What if you're a guy and you don't have confidence in yourself? How do you find that if every date you go on you're called wet?
fake it till you make it. Same as everything else.
Find out what it is that you're not confident with. Is
And
it
work
how
on
you
it.
look? Is
And
it
work
where
on
you
it.
are in life? Is it
Ask
your
yourself the
environment?
5 whys.
The 5 whys on why you're not confident.
Yeah.
Why you're not confident in yourself. Why?
what is it about that? And then what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the ultimate wetness, knowing why you're not confident and being like, oh, but I don't know what to do about it. Well, fucking figure it out.
Just brutal and joke.
Just figure it out.
It's fair. It's in a sort of less harsh way, but you know, fair enough.
I know, but I don't reserve this attitude for men, like
No, I
women
know, yeah.
also.
Oh yeah, the full. Everybody gets it.
No,
Both barrels.
exactly.
So
But yeah, we like a confident king.
Yes, we do.
another there was I had a few of these. I put this one in. Were easy to please. I had this so many times. I think it's true, you know.
They are, yeah.
I think it is, aye.
I've just feed them and fuck them.
Well, the next one is how to give a good blowjob.
There you go.
I did ask for more details on that because I was curious. More so, like, is it specific or is it like
the wetter the better.
from my point of view,
That's
like
listen,
worked every
No, you're right. You're totally
worked
right.
every time. So
Yeah.
Don't bother trying to give one if you're dehydrated.
Oh, now if you've got dry mouth, now.
Dry mouth.
it's nothing worse. So easy to please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I would
that's
agree with
fair
that.
enough.
I think it's fair enough. How is it? What's easy? Literally feed them.
Feed them, fuck them. Watch a bit
Just
of sport
like
with them.
if you go to the shops.
Laura, that was so
What did you
stereotypical.
say?
Feed them, fuck them, and watch a bit of sport with them. As big as I find.
To be fair.
Not all guys like sport.
Name us one who doesn't. And thank you.
Dean?
You like sport.
Oh
Not
yeah, you
really.
like F1.
He likes F1.
That's sport. Sorry.
It's 2 or 3, I know.
Or whatever their hobby is.
Yeah, fair
Okay,
enough.
let's be all PC
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Just spend some time crocheting with them. Just whatever they fancy.
So easy to
Have you
please.
seen that chav on TikTok who knits?
Shut up, man.
He's called Jude or something.
Why am I instantly attracted to him?
Oh my
I've
God,
seen him before.
honestly, he's like,
Is he
I'll
hot?
show you after. Not in like a conventional sense. He's a chav, but he actually sits in it a blanket, but he's proper like, all right. And like, oh my God.
See, I
I'm just
love
like,
it. I want to knock about with him.
Proper knicker dropper.
Hey, get
Big
on,
time.
son.
And the next one was, we'll go back to it, how to give a good BJ. So is there a standardized
I think first rule is act like you want to do it because
Yeah.
a lot
All right,
of
so-
men say there's no such thing as a bad blowjob. However,
Is that what they say?
I've heard a lot
Surely.
of men have said that.
Surely not.
However, if a woman goes down on you and she's like rolling her eyes
Grimacing.
and fucking sighing and like, oh, all right, and like
Yeah.
half-arsing it, what the fuck's the point of that?
So
Am I wrong, Dane? No.
so
For the camera,
can I
Dean is
just
shaking his
get
head.
this clear just to be do girls not like giving blowjobs?
I used to hate it.
Oh, I love him.
I used to hate
I
it.
really
and
enjoy
now
it.
I
do
really
you?
like it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love about it? And I'm going to put it all out there.
Oh God, here we go. Yeah.
The power.
Oh.
And we've had this conversation on the pod a long time ago that I'm
The BJ power.
I'm not a dominant, in the bedroom, I'm not a dominant person at all. Same, it's the control thing. However, when you have got a man's dick in your mouth,
It's fair enough.
there
between
is
your teeth.
very little he will not agree to.
That is brilliant.
You know what?
Baby, I want a new bathroom while you're cupping his balls. There you go. Next thing you know, jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi.
You're my hero. Every day.
Is this when you ask for things in
Yeah.
the middle?
Just like tease a little bit and then be like, oh,
By the way,
yeah, so
can
I
have
really
them,
love
them shoes.
them red bottoms. Mhm.
All right. So how to give a good blowjob? Have the power.
Just be into it.
So
be
what's,
into
what's
it.
the other? Be into it.
Yeah, don't give one if you're not into it.
If you're not going to enjoy it, don't bother.
Because they'll
Yeah.
know.
Do you think men enjoy oral as much as girls
yeah.
enjoy
What,
it?
giving oral?
Yeah.
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 So again, women should know that men enjoy giving oral
Yeah.
because I think there's a very much a little bit of a
I think there's a generalised thing. I think there's always going to be people who have preferences
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
But overall, I think, if you're with the right person as well.
I think you have to just talk about like what your things are that make you feel comfortable
Yeah.
Yeah.
around it.
Because I mean,
like,
I think the power is the same with men giving women oral. Because again, there is not a lot I would not agree to. Mid
yeah.
So yeah, I
cunnilingus.
feel more powerful when the head's between my legs.
Oh,
So
no.
I feel like I just pop it like a grape. Like Xena on a top on James Bond when she squeezes his thighs. You could, couldn't you? You suffocate them. That's it. Psh, gone.
What a way to
Bye.
go. What a way to, I don't
Bye-bye.
know any man who wouldn't want to choose that as his way to die.
Between these golden thighs.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm putting it out there. Prove me wrong.
All right. So, is there any other tips? I did actually awkwardly ask this person,
Oh, God.
For tips.
like, is there any? Yeah, I need you to be more specific. Like,
Right.
Because
Okay.
good BJ is not like really we're trying to figure out what women should know here.
Yeah.
Should we all be cupping the balls? Should we all be? Do you know what I mean? This
Depends.
is what women want to know.
Yep.
It's what we want to know, guys.
Do they want a finger up the bum?
Oh God, I knew.
Don't forget the gooch.
I knew you were gonna. You know.
Well, these are the things you've got to think of, because if it's a proper deal breaker and they do want to finger up the bum, you have to think about your next manicure, don't you? Because what you don't want is the stiletto-shaped stiletto-shaped nail
It's a valid point.
going up and perforating the old bowels.
Oh my God.
Hey, you're a nurse. You should know.
Just gets too far, honestly. Next one. From another man. We struggle to communicate our feelings for not being too manly enough. Ooh.
It proper hurts me, this, you know.
Yeah.
Toxic masculinity proper hurts me.
I find
I
that.
think it's fucking
It's really sad.
It is really sad.
bullshit.
Oh, I just want them to communicate their feelings.
Yeah.
I want them to feel comfortable to be able to communicate.
Yeah,
their
me
feelings.
too.
If they all of a sudden turned around to you and started saying, I feel like this because blah, 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 I would genuinely, I would be like, right, thanks for that conversation, get in the bedroom.
Yeah. Because you
Thanks for telling us your feelings. Just put that on hold a minute.
Yeah, but that's obviously
So I can absolutely take advantage of this moment. Yeah, yeah.
But it's all experience because you're used to people who don't share that.
Yeah.
So when somebody does, you're like, fuck yes.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
that is
it's what
such
you
a
want.
turn on.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think if you've grown up with a brother or a sibling, like if brothers, and I've found this, guys who have sisters and girls who have brothers, like if they've grown up, they tend to understand the other sex a little bit more because they've grown up with somebody in the house who they've seen like their brother cry or they've seen like their sister get upset over something and they understand it and they've had a bit more experience. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On how the two different sexes communicate or act or are.
Yeah, that's a very valid point.
I think my brother's probably the anomaly with that one.
Really?
Because when we sort of moved in, it's a convoluted story, but anyway, when we moved in, he'd already gone in the army. And so he's got 3 sisters.
But
But we never
really
really lived together.
Yeah.
So and obviously it's like been
See, my brother's
in the
10
army and
months
stuff.
older than me.
Yeah.
We like hung out through from like age of 16 onwards.
Well,
We
you were
just
practically
like,
triplets, weren't you?
yeah, we were, yeah. So, I mean, poor Dom, if you think about it, he grew up with like
God love
just girls around him everywhere. So I think he's got a really good understanding of like females in general.
yeah, because
Yeah.
he's in a house full of girls again.
House full of girls. yeah, I guess, yeah. It's just interesting. I find it interesting if you've had a sibling.
Yeah.
That's sometimes you can tend to. Anyway, next one. Yeah, that's like, oh, please don't struggle to communicate. your
Yeah,
feelings
and if
for
you
being too
and if you
manly.
do struggle, speak to your partner about it, because if somebody told me I really struggle to communicate how I feel, I would help them,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same.
like in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Because there's nothing worse.
And that goes for male friends and stuff too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Male
yeah.
friends too, yeah. Talk to your female friends.
Yeah.
Men don't think like women.
It's fair.
It's fair, but we go back to the other point of men have feelings. So it's like
It's different.
it's different and it's triggered of different things. So how do they think differently?
See,
Do women expect men to think the same? Let's go to that point.
Yeah, I
They
think
do.
so.
I think they do.
I think I'm a bit gadgy in the way I think, though.
You are though.
You're very
Yeah.
logical.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know whether we can gender define the way people think.
Have you read
Maybe
the book
that's
When
just
Men Are From
Mars,
Mars,
Women
Women
from
from
Venus.
Venus?
No, it's never appealed.
I think it makes sense, some of it.
I think you're very black and white in
Yeah,
a lot of aspects.
yeah, I am.
It's like, yeah, it's either A
Yeah.
or B, because I think you prefer the simplicity of things.
Yes, I like things to be
Again,
square
because
and-
it's like, yeah,
decisions
and stuff. It's like, just fucking pick one, just do
Yeah,
it.
just
Because
do
you like
it.
things to be done.
Yeah, just tell us. Yeah. So maybe if that's if that is a manly way to think,
A
then
masculine trait.
a masculine trait, then yes, we do think differently because my thought processes are probably completely different to your two.
Yeah,
Mm.
I would say that.
Mm.
All right, next one. We don't all stand around talking about our penises.
Ah,
Well,
you do.
we all stand about talking about our vaginas, so
Oh, yeah.
that's okay.
That's true. I think this does happen when men are younger. Does it not?
What, that they talk about their penises? Oh, that's a good point, actually. Do they have like group discussions about their body changes.
See, that's
Probably not,
that's
right?
only something I've started doing as I've got older, because I would never have spoken about my vagina when I was younger.
Really?
Maybe that was Catholic school or...
Yeah, I don't know if I would have. I certainly wouldn't be putting my sexual preferences on a podcast.
No, definitely not.
Shout out
May God have mercy on our souls.
think that ship's
Sister
sailed.
Ilridge, you tried really hard. But
No, but we'll talk about that quickly. Women should know that, well, big dicks.
What's it like having a big dick? That's what I want to know.
probably the same. It's like having big tits, a pain in the arse.
Yeah. Do you think it's as difficult to find trousers to fit as it is to find like bras to fit,
No.
like dresses and that?
I don't. But I think
No.
I think it's interesting that men think that a big dick is the best thing.
Yeah. Like it's another symbol of their manliness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massive dick.
You've had a bit of both, haven't you?
Some of the worst sex I've ever had was
a big
with
dick.
the biggest dick I've ever seen in my life. In fact, it should have been in a museum. It was fucking ridiculous.
Which way?
How big was it?
Imagine, pint,
way?
Always.
pint cans of Stella,
Yeah.
So girth.
girth, length, the full lot. That was the guy who, as he came towards us, said, "Just relax."
Oh my God.
Oh God.
It was like looking at fucking a T-Rex in the face. It was hideous.
T-Rex.
It was huge.
I'm equally excited and scared.
And the sex was shit.
That's what Laura was like.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah,
not-
I have had sex with somebody who had more of a girth, and I genuinely was like, this is not fun.
Nah.
Yeah.
It was not fun. It wasn't enjoyable, like at all in terms of other bits. And it wasn't nice or fun. And I was a bit like, at
And-
the end, I was like, fuck, now you can only do that once, can't you?
Yeah.
Like,
But I could tell as well that he thought he didn't have to make any kind of sexual effort
Yeah.
because he had
Yeah.
a big dick. Well, yeah, but you don't know what you're doing with it, mate.
That's a good point.
so yeah, I think we're not talking about what men should know. We're talking about what women should know. But the point is actually, they don't stand around talking about their penises, and we don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. And we do
actually-
talk about our vaginas.
We actually don't. Do we? Like, is there any part of us that cares? Let's be honest. Is there any part that
No.
cares?
As long as it's clean, I'm not asked.
Yeah.
Same.
It's a bonus if it hits the right spot. And in
Yeah.
terms of
There's
like,
a little bit of curve.
yeah, or length, or like just
Yeah.
tiny bit of like something that's going to be like at the right. But what I don't think men realize is your G spot isn't at your fucking womb.
Yes.
It's not up there. It's not there. Google where it is.
It's right
Figure it
next to
out.
the trap
And
door, isn't
also,
Yeah.
if you were driving a car and you hit the wall, would you take that as a sign to keep going? No, you wouldn't. You'd reverse.
it? You wouldn't keep ploughing into it, would you?
So when you hit a woman's cervix, stop.
So yeah, that's it's a good point. Like, people think, oh, length. What are you trying to hit?
Exactly.
What exactly are you aiming for?
The little dangly thing at
Let's-
the back of your throat. To quote Cardi B.
Hey.
No, but if you think about it, if you say to any man right now, you go, right, I'm gonna make your penis so many inches longer, and they're gonna be like, yes, get in. Why? What are you trying to hit? What's
Exactly.
your aim? Because if you look for where the G spot is and aim for that, length does not come into it.
Exactly.
Some length does,
all
but
about
I know.
curvature.
I mean, nobody. I'm not saying like micro penis, yay. But like, it doesn't have to be like a meter rule.
no, it doesn't. So it's interesting.
A meter rule. It's like we're in fucking
We've
Beamish.
digressed on what women and what men should know. Again.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. Moving back.
So what women should know is when we go to bed to sleep, it's sleepy time, not time to ask me a million questions.
I refute this massively. I want to go to bed to go to sleep.
I know girls that just want to have a conversation with their partner.
Fuck off, man. That's not what bedtime is for. See, this is the black and white. Bedroom, bed, sleepy fucky. That's it.
fucky.
Talky happens in different rooms.
In the living room.
In the living room where you live.
Where you leave the living room, where you're like, shh.
Literally.
Or is the corridor no man's land, where you can do sleepy fucky talky?
Sleepy fucky talky. Anything goes in the passage. Hey. Anything goes. But then when I go to bed, and I also, not crazy.
What about sex?
Yeah.
Fucky?
Sleepy fucky.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
No talky. No. Sleepy time.
You are a man.
I am a man. I don't. And I tell you what really gives us the ick, and it's men who have a proper bedtime routine.
Oh, I like that.
Like, I want to walk in the door, fling myself a bed, and that's it. Good night, Vienna. When it's like, oh, well, they dick on with the pillows and they're doing this and they're fucking and that.
With the pillows?
Yes, like, fucking rearranging this and just hold yourself a bed and go to sleep.
No, I'm sorry. I love you and we're very close, but no, you're wrong.
I think you're wrong as well.
I need a skincare routine.
Yes.
I need teeth brushing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Moisturise your little
Yes,
butt
girl.
for all that.
Yes.
Get your little pillows, fluff them up, put your
no.
fucking diffuser on with a lavender in. I want it all.
Yeah, me
I could
too.
have had an extra 20 minutes sleep. By the
Well,
time
you
you've
can.
dicked on with all of
You
that.
can get yourself in, you're all right. By the time he comes in after he's done his routine, you'll be asleep, so there'll be no talky anyway.
Yeah.
I know, but then it's like, are you asleep?
No, well, if somebody's already
No, I'm
asleep, you
fucking
can't
not
wake
because
them
you've been dicking on for 20 minutes.
up. But you smell nice and you look good.
you smell nice, love you. Good night.
Fucking shut up.
So basically, don't ask questions. Bed is for sleep.
I like having a conversation. One of my exes, we used to get into bed and I used to go, "Will you tell us a story?"
Oh.
And it used to be
Silly stories.
there was stories about like rappers who used to have beef with each other and stuff. I mean, like, would you tell us some rap stories and you'd tell us all about like Tupac and Biggie and that? It's really fun. I really enjoyed it.
I've been in the beginning of a relationship before where I've like talked so much. Like we both like fell asleep during the conversation.
Yeah.
Because you're just talking and talking. You can't go to sleep because you can't stop talking.
That's cool, that, isn't it?
Yeah,
When you're up
that's
until like
lovely.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's lovely at the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah, it's not sustainable. You kind of
But not when it's like,
I mean, have you met me? Away, I can talk for England.
not when it's a school night. You're thinking,
Yeah, no, but
be up in the morning. I've got.
my day is very varied. So I've got a lot to say by the end of it.
Yeah, that's true. And
See, I'm
you
the
don't really
opposite.
need a lot of sleep, do you?
No, I don't know.
Which is mad.
I mean, I'd rather be having sex, but
And talking at the same
Well,
time.
see.
obviously we've talked communication during sex is vital.
Multitasker.
Vital. Next. Changing the song I'm listening to whilst I'm driving is not acceptable behaviour. I don't care how good your head game is. So no matter how good we are
I mean, I don't know how the two are connected.
at the
but
BJ,
okay. Yeah,
I think it
can't
means,
change a
like,
song that they're listening to.
I think it's like if
That's a
you've-
respect
even
thing
if
though,
you've
isn't
got really good head game, it doesn't give you liberties in the car.
No, it does not.
I agree with that, to be honest. Like, if you're driving, you're the DJ.
Yeah, that's the rule.
Unless you relinquish the power and you go, do you want to put something on?
Yeah,
In
true.
which case, that's
what's
fine.
our thoughts on road rage?
Oh, I hate his road rage.
Has he got road rage?
It goes from 0 to 100 in a
he?
matter of. All the car doors open the full lot. And
No.
I'm just like,
Does it give you an ick?
not an ick. I'm just like, if he gets out that car,
I mean, he's like,
the police are going to be involved, and I can't be bothered.
People would be scared though, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
of
a bit
course,
bad.
but that's it. Like, if he was 5 foot out and was like you, then it wouldn't be an issue. But when he gets out of the car and he's like licking his teeth, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, no, I don't like road rage. It's not attractive.
Yeah, it's not something that you're like, oh, hot, is it?
Oh, nah.
Next one. We don't like having our backs annihilated during sex.
Or like scratched.
Well,
Dunno.
I'm fucking shocked by that one.
It must be like scratched and
Yeah, like grabbed onto. I thought that was like a sexy thing. Is that not a sexy thing?
I don't do
scratch. I'd grab on.
Wee.
Yeah, you do.
Sound like a fucking willy.
I mean,
I like.
he is like a bull, so
When you
like
say
fucking
scratch
bongo.
though, is that like a
like scratch, like
drag your nails down his back. I thought that was just a porn thing.
yeah, I thought it was a porn
some
thing. I've
bitches
never
doing
felt
this,
I
like-
do that.
dear.
From top to bottom.
I might be a bit gothy, but I would.
Oh, well, yeah.
I need the blood for my sacrifices. Just put a ball into the bed.
Oh.
Bloodletting. Well, no, but now when you get like, if it's really passionate, you know,
It's
things
passionate.
like-
What's wrong with a grab or like a? Why are your nails?
just
why
'cause
you
I've
why are you
got-
injuring them,
Just
Hannah?
because I've got really long nails
Yeah,
and
same.
I don't use them for much
Same.
else.
But jewels, not tools, hun.
Wow. Fucking hell, where did you
Okay.
whip that from?
Okay,
Jewels,
Kim
not
K.
tools.
Fucking hell.
Dominique said it was last week, and I was like, ooh,
Jewels, not tools.
yeah, there you go.
So
I mean, it's not-
you could have passed that off as a Kim Catton original there.
It's not. I know. So you scratch, annihilating the backs. Is that? Do you know what one of my thoughts were? Did it mean like if you're on top?
So when I read it, that's what I thought.
Like,
No.
Bounce on
if
them
you're
like a bouncy
bouncing-
castle.
Oh,
That's what I
right.
thought.
Oh,
But then
see, I just
thought,
went to
surely
scratching.
not. They must mean stop scratching.
Scratching,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's what they mean, yeah. So it is very porn-like.
Yeah.
I do, but I like...
I know, but imagine somebody scratching your back to the point where it hurts. You'd be get, get off.
I like me back scratched though.
maybe a
You
little
probably
bit.
wouldn't.
I like leaving marks and having marks left.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I like a bite on the bum and stuff.
Like a bite mark,
Oh, yeah.
like a bruise.
Well, I mean, Chris first got together, I was like, looked battered.
Did you?
Yeah, she had loads of bruises all over.
It's very hot.
I'm not sure on the bruising.
I mean, I bruise like a peach, so it doesn't take much. It never hurts.
Oh, no, it doesn't
Like, it's
hurt
not
at the time.
painful.
Is it just rough sex you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like if they just don't know
Mostly.
their own strength.
I'm trying to get like an image, but also I'm thinking, well, surely that's just rough sex. Otherwise, it's just you guys having like normal sex and then scratching somebody.
Being a bit battered. Yeah, it's like passionate.
So
like,
it's got to be
really,
rough, passionate sex. That's all intense and hot and
it
like.
would, like if the candles were on and fucking Boys to Men were playing, I wouldn't be fucking scratching somebody's back. Do you know what I mean? You've got it. The mood has got to be right. Like
Good tune.
Yeah, very good tune. I'm not going to be like, oh, bites on the arse.
Do men
yeah.
having marks left on them?
Apparently not. That's what they're saying.
What that is.
I know, but scratchy is one thing, but like
Bites and that.
bites and bruises.
I think it's personal. And
Yeah.
You've got to communicate about this, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've got to, because you've just got to communicate about
Yeah,
it.
you do.
I don't mind. I just don't like them in places that I've got to explain them.
Because
Yeah.
I have had some in a course. No, what's it called?
I've had some intercourse in my time.
I've had some.
Relationships?
No,
Sex? No. Fucky, sleepy. I don't know what you're saying anymore. mate.
encounters.
Encounters.
Of the third kind.
I've had some encounters where it's got a bit rough and it's got a little bit too rough, and I've had to go whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
But
I'm
this
like, all right, just chill out.
But you like that usually happens when you haven't had the conversation.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like a couple of weeks ago, somebody slapped me. Can you remember when I came in?
Yes.
I was like, slapped me across the, fully slapped me across
Yeah, that's
the
what happened to
face.
me.
And I was like,
What?
and I got
a big
fully-
lad as well.
I got fully slapped across the face, and I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like it wasn't talked
Like
about.
a
I was
proper thump. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's just
Don't
not
fucking
okay.
do that again.
I think there's just a level where it goes from hot to just purely disrespectful.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Where
it's
there's,
like, where's
yeah.
the boundary?
Because
and
there's
making
the whole
sure-
like, there's a difference between the whole spit in my mouth and they're like, I'm just going to crack you.
Yeah.
Like,
But also don't ever spit in anyone's mouth unless they ask you to or you had a conversation about it. Do you know what? It's fine if it's your thing, but don't fucking do it if you haven't spoken to anyone
Hasn't
about it. If you
somebody done
haven't
that to you as
Yeah,
well?
and I
Yeah.
fucking hated it. It was horrible.
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah. So I would just say how we're ending that one.
yeah, just don't assume that men like anything sexually the same way that men shouldn't assume that women just like their arse slapped, for example.
Yeah, or that they like being scratched. So some men don't like their back being scratched or annihilated or grabbed or whatever
Yeah.
it may be.
Yeah, just don't assume.
Just don't watch porn and then think that's how it is.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
That's the thing,
Because
innit?
that's not
Because I
how it
don't know
is.
about you,
not
but
how it
I've
is.
never had sex with my plumber.
You're missing out.
There's one.
I'm only joking. I've never had sex with a plumber.
There's one
The
more
electrician.
from me. I've got here.
Electrician.
Have you actually?
No. Maybe.
And the last one is from a man, and it says, "Women know everything."
Oh.
We already knew that. I don't. Is that sarcastic? Of
course it is, man.
There was a laughing emoji afterwards, just to
Laughing
Dane,
emoji
was it
because
you?
they're just verbalizing their reality. All right, we don't know everything, but we know a lot.
And I think what we've just proved is what we don't know, we want to know.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Yeah.
are eager to be educated.
Very much so.
we want to be made aware of the things that we should know that we maybe don't. We've learned some things, haven't we?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
And we want to learn more.
We won't learn more. We're going to do a few more of these. We're going to do a few more Women Should Know Part 2 and Men Should Know Part 2. Thank you guys for listening so much. We will see you guys next week on Just Another Group Chat.